songs and cries, so we're permitted to cry. We sing and then we cry and we laugh, all unto the Lord. And it's not coincidence that Minister Afi ended with that song and that prayer for the glory of God to be revealed in our lives. And then I heard Doris say she has jumped in. As I was thinking about the whole theme, overflow, 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 the Lord kept leading me to that story about Ezeikel and the angel that took him from the temple and kept measuring 10 cubits. And then the water was at his ankle, and then to his knee, then to his waist, and then to a point where he couldn't, walk. It was too much. You had to swim. And then the funny thing, I've never seen it before. I know it's a story we've read over and over, but last night when I went back to read it, I've never seen it before in that light. I realized that the water got deeper as he moved away from the temple. The deep water was not in the temple. It was as he moved further away. But the water flowed from the temple. The glory is there in the temple. But what the Spirit of God began to ring in my heart, even as I sat down here, he said the problem is that we want to remain in the temple. And then when we step out, we don't want to carry the presence into our everyday life. And he's saying that the grace for the overflow is not in the church. It's as you go out. The glory is given not for the church, but for the people on your street, for the people in your office, for the people you shop with, the security man at the bank where you just came out of, the shop attendant at the supermarket, the teller at the bank. Those are the people that need the manifestation of your glory. So that's the cry we're going to cry this night. Lord, even as your glory rests upon me, let me not be satisfied with the ankle length. As I go farther away from the church per se, let me experience deeper until I get to the overflow. Ezeikel said at that point when it got too much, if you are not already comfortable with the rising glory, you will get afraid and jump out. It will be as if you want to drown. Like it's overwhelming. But it will not swallow you because it's the glory of God. So you need to get comfortable. As it keeps rising, some things you experience when he tells you, talk to that man. Don't shrink. When he tells you, pay for that woman, don't say, I don't know her before. It's the glory rising. It's the glory rising. So wherever you are, just cry out tonight. Lord, when your glory rises, let me not run away from it. Let me flow along with you, Holy Spirit. Let me flow as it rises. Let me get comfortable. As it gets to my waist, as it rises away from my knees up to my waist. Lord, let your glory cover me. Let worshiping in church, just praying in tongues in church, and then my neighbors don't know that I'm born again, and then my colleagues at work can feel the glory when I talk to them. They don't see the difference. Cry out tonight. Cry out. I want to get comfortable in the overflow. In the overflow, I want to swim. I want to bask in your glory as it flows from your temple, oh God. Hey, Jesus. Somebody cry out. Somebody cry out. Somebody cry out. Spirit of the sovereign God, come and make your presence known. Reveal the glory of the living God. Let that be your cry tonight. Spirit of the sovereign God, come and make your presence known. Reveal the glory of the sovereign God. Spirit of the living God, come and make your presence known. The glory of the living God. In my life, every day. Spirit of the sovereign God, come and make your presence known. The glory of the living God. Let the weight of your glory cover us. Let the light of your river flow. Let the truth of your kingdom reign in us. Let the weight of your glory, let the weight of your glory fall. Let the weight of your glory sons of Eli. It crushed them. Because they couldn't carry it. But we are in the New Testament. So his glory lives in us. But we are the ones that cover it. We cover it when we tell lies. We cover it when we do not say the truth. When we do not speak the truth. His glory is a weight. It is a responsibility. It is a responsibility. Help us, Lord. Help us, Jesus. Holy Spirit of the living God. Holy Spirit of the living God. Help us. Let it cover us as we go 10 cubits, ankle deep. Help us to keep pushing. We keep pushing till we get to the knee level. Help us not to step back. Help us to reveal your glory to the people we pass by every day. Help us to reveal your glory to the women in the marketplace. Help us to show, to shine. Help us to shine, Jesus. Help us to shine. Hey. Spirit of the living God, help our infirmities. Help us in our infirmities. Help us in our weakness. To keep pushing. To keep pushing. Even when we don't understand what's happening. Sometimes you try to understand what the glory. You can't understand it. Because it's beyond you. You can't grasp it. All you gotta do is flow. It's a river. It's a river. Brothers and sisters, it's a river. You gotta go with the flow. Whether you understand it or not, you gotta go with the flow. Shantalabo, shantalabo, rekekekekekekebo, shantalabo, randeyababo, shantalabo. Sometimes we try to explain it, but you cannot explain it. How can the fish explain the river where it stays? We can't explain it, brothers and sisters. If God is going to have his fullest expression in us, you just go with the flow. Go with the flow even when you don't understand it. There have been times you have gone with the flow and later you saw the result and it marveled you. Why don't you use that as a yardstick? But when he gives you a bigger thing, you shrink back. No. Tonight you're going to cry. Lord, I go with your flow.